Little people, big world. Is Chris Marek obsessed with Matt? Matt's engaged to Karen, and I don't think Chris should be friends with him anymore. Hello friend, welcome back to my channel. God bless you. For the lpbw news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Little people, big world star Chris Marek's stirring up trouble by building such a strong friendship with Amy Roloff's ex, Matt Roloff. This will end in tears. Chris may not fully understand how much emotional damage he's causing, and he needs to wake up. Amy has made it crystal clear that she hates the situation. When he continues his friendship with the man who hurt Amy so much, Chris seems passive-aggressive. Chris doesn't seem like a bad guy in general, but this bromance is a red flag. Chris certainly doesn't need to sit around chatting with the man who blew Amy's heart to smithereens, and yet he does just that. In Little People, Big World Season 25, Chris and Matt hung out. While they did, they mocked Amy's nasty habit of leaving drawers and doors open. Sure, it was lighthearted teasing, but it's exactly what Amy's been so afraid of. This stuff should not be happening. Amy can't stand it when they compare notes, and there's no good reason why she should have to put up with this. Amy's a strong woman. She spent her life trying to live up to other people's expectations. As a little person in a world designed for taller people, she's overcome so many obstacles. Now, after a painful divorce that made her utterly miserable, and family drama over the fate of Roloff Farms, she deserves some peace. Amy has raised her children. She's a loving grandmother, a caring wife, and a good friend. She needs a husband who doesn't rub salt in the wound. Little People, Big World's Chris Marek's relatives said on screen that he was lonely before he met Amy and fell in love with her. Maybe he wanted more male friends too. It's possible that he and Matt just clicked. They actually seem to get along better than Chris and Amy do. Chris and Matt love each other. It really is a bromance. They're all lit up when they're together. This is a worst-case scenario for Amy, so Chris might be lonely, and his new life with Amy, which includes time with Matt, may be filling some void. However, he should look for other ways to expand his posse. Matt isn't the right person to confide in. Amy's always stressed around Matt. She struggles to be civil to Karen Chandler too. This woman took her man. So Amy already has serious challenges which she handles with a lot of grace. However, everyone has their limit. Sometimes it seems like Matt deserves the same type of criticism. He's a man who wants his way. He's goal-oriented and even caused a feud with his children, listing the farm for sale instead of passing it down to them. In December 2023, after listing the property twice, he took it off the market. Zach tried to buy it but didn't offer enough money. This stuff is very hurtful for the children, and Zach's had a hard time getting past it. He and Matt are basically estranged. Any contact that they do have is painfully awkward. Nonetheless, Matt, who left Amy for a Roloff Farms employee, Karen, feels comfortable shading his ex-wife. He hates Amy's bossy ways. Amy says she's learned from experience that there can't be too many bosses. Someone has to be in control. There may be some truth to that, but Matt and Karen, who just announced their engagement in real life, feel like Amy wants to micromanage everyone. There's a lot of tension simmering under the surface in the family. People are pushing down some of their emotions rather than expressing them. For this reason, Chris should stay away from Matt. If he does that, Amy can relax. She won't be triggered all the time. She can just be herself. Amy needs to find out who she is away from Matt. She doesn't need him anymore. While Chris is making a mistake with this friendship, he's wonderful to Amy in other ways. Chris seems very mellow, friendly, and cool. He's adventurous enough to be interesting. He has changed his life a lot for Amy. For example, he never wanted kids but now has a lot of interactions with Amy's children and grandchildren. He does his best to be there for Amy's kids and grandkids. When he bought one grandchild a bike, it was a very sweet moment. Chris is trying. See him on his motorcycle trip with Amy above, as per World Today at YouTube. Maybe he wants the Roloff grandkids to ride motorbikes someday.